My name's Tim McDaniel. I'm an assistant professor of mathematics and business here at Buena Vista University. I've been here almost 20 years. I really like it here. I think it's a very special place. I think the coolest thing about BV is how we interact with students. For example, my favorite course to teach is introductory statistics. I like it for a lot of reasons. Number one, for many students, it's the last math course they'll ever take. So that's kind of a big responsibility, just making sure they end their math course taking career on a good note. For a lot of other students, it's one of the first college math courses they'll take. So that's interesting as well, because these students, it's my responsibility to make sure that these students are set up well as they proceed on taking higher level mathematics and statistics courses, including some maybe for me. But the real reason I like the course is it's a big transition course from high school to college. A lot of students in introductory statistics here at BVU, I can just see the light go on in their eyes as they figure out what it means to be a college student as opposed to a high school student, what it means to learn something and understand it as opposed to just memorize stuff. I really like that. So that's why stats is my favorite course to teach. We have lots of traditions here at BVU, and it's hard to pick out my favorite one. I mean, I really like the whole walking through the historic arch thing. When you come to BV, you walk through the arch one way right before you start your freshman year, and then when you graduate, you walk back through the arch the other way. I like that one, but my favorite tradition has to do with, I think of it as a tradition anyway, has to do with academic advising. We do a really good job here, I think, at BV at advising students, and it's not something we think consciously about as professors. It's something we just do as professors at BV. It's just something we do. I have lots of formal advisees from a whole bunch of different disciplines. Math, a lot of business disciplines, a couple of political science students, and it's fun to advise them, not just pick which classes they're going to take, but also talk about what they want to do with their careers, with their life after BV. Maybe go to graduate school, maybe what kind of a job and what kind of job area to pursue. I enjoy that a lot with my formal advisees. I also have a lot of informal advisees. Students who, on paper, I'm not their advisor, but they come in and talk to me about things anyway. Again, not just class stuff, but more how things are going in college and what to do after college in terms of career or graduate school preparation. And I'm not alone in that. This is pretty much every professor at Buena Vista University. It's just something that we do here, and I like that tradition. Here's something I like doing in addition to my formal job as a professor at Buena Vista University. I really like to travel. That's why my job is so perfect, because I can travel with my family, my wife and our 3 daughters outside of our job, and I can also travel with Buena Vista University students as part of my job during our January interim semester. Been to a whole bunch of countries with students. Cuba, Italy. Next year we're going to take students to North Korea. I just got back from there. That'll be a fascinating trip. Lots of other European and Asian and African and Central American and South American nations are in play here when you're a professor at Buena Vista University and want to travel with students. We also travel a lot with our kids. We lived in Sweden for 6 months. We live in Ann Arbor, Michigan, where I do a little bit of professoring every summer. We've been to several countries in Asia and Europe with our children. So we're getting our kids ready, our daughters ready, for an eventual experience like our students have here at Buena Vista University, where travel isn't something that you think a lot about doing. It's just something that you naturally do as part of your education and development. I like that.